Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for November. I hope you all are doing really well. I would like to take a quick second, Aquarius, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aquarius out there. So guys, if your messages are not here and you're not resonating, check your other signs of placement. See if you have messages in those readings. Keep in mind that the monthly readings can be predictive in nature. So if these events aren't occurring now, they may very well occur in the next few weeks. But as always, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Four of Pentacles reversed and the King of Wands. All right, so Aquarius, if you are in business for yourself or you're in some sort of management position, be careful in the month of November. There could be some losses. Could be like a loss that occurs, a rather big one. So be careful with that. But I am seeing here with the Four of Pentacles reversed, you're letting go of something. You're taking action in your life. Let me see your past. The Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's been some poverty in the past. There's been also a sense of not really knowing your value or worth. Be careful that you don't have a poverty mindset as well with regard to feelings, emotions, as well as finances and money. The underlying reason for this reading, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, again, that does speak to, it speaks to loss if this is on a financial level for you. But the loss is not as big as what you think it is. So be aware of that. For others of you, you could be dealing with somebody that you've released, you've let go, you're no longer nurturing a situation because they weren't offering much to you. With the Four of Swords here in your thoughts, you're taking a break. You're trying to heal your energy. You're thinking about things. All right, so there could be a lack of communication as well. Show me what November holds for Aquarius. Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, an end to conflict. An end to conflict. For some of you, an end to competition as well. Show me how Aquarius is showing up. Strength card in reverse. So you might be a little bit fear-based right now. It also looks like there's some issues within yourself that you need to address, and you're becoming aware of that. Show me the energy coming towards Aquarius. The Star card in reverse. Yeah, so somebody, it could be another Aquarius that you're dealing with, but this is somebody who may have kind of given up a little bit of hope on a situation. There's a sense of imbalance that's here, emotional imbalance in particular. Show me Spirit's advice. Knight of Pentacles. Spirit is saying move forward, but move forward slowly. Move forward slowly. And like the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that crosses the finish line. So you're to move forward, but do so slowly, methodically. Don't rush into anything. Your outcome is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, this could be the energy of something that you don't know about, okay? It could also be the energy of something that has not been communicated, or finding out something that should have been told to you but was not. Underlying energy here is the Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. However, as an underlying energy, it does indicate that there has been an ending here, and that's underlying all of this. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles in reverse? All right, we have the Eight of Swords and we have Judgment in reverse. So you may be very concerned that you've made a very bad judgment call here in some kind of situation. It's a situation that likely ended. You're no longer nurturing it. Or you may have been dealing with somebody who was very non-nurturing as well. We have the Three of Cups. You could be going out. If you are going out with friends or you're dating, I do feel like you are showing up as rather attractive and people are definitely like noticing you. For some of you, you may be desiring a reconciliation with somebody. Let me see why the Empress is in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that you may have felt was a soulmate, or possibly even a twin flame connection. There, at one time, there was a lot of love in this connection. Now, for some of you, this could be regarding work. This could be a partnership. And I do see, like, either way, it kind of withered. This kind of withered. Let me see why the Page of Pentacles is here. Page of Wands reverse and the Two of Swords. So why all this is happening is because there's a lack of communication. There's immature energy. You could be dealing with somebody that throws tantrums when they don't get their way. You could be dealing with somebody who is not really offering you much. And you've made a decision here. You've made a decision that this is not, you're not going to be speaking. You're not going to be offering anything at this point. I'm hearing quid pro quo. Why is the Four of Swords here? So I definitely feel like there's somebody you're not talking to. King of Swords in the reverse. You're not happy about this situation. The King of Swords in the reverse again indicates that lack of communication. It took you out of balance. It made you feel powerless. And you feel like you need to heal from this. You need to heal from all of this. And so you're taking a break. I definitely see a lack of communication. So let's look at November for you. Show me November. There's a desire for change. I see that. But it may feel that that change is coming about slowly or not at all. All right. We have the Eight of Coins reversed. We have the King of Cups reversed. Page of Swords. Now, in your outcome, the Page of Swords is in the reverse. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. Three of Wands. King of Pentacles. And again, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. All right. So I do see an end to conflict, whether that's internal conflict or whether it's external conflict happening in November. In the first week, I do feel that if this is a work situation, you might be, there might be, if you own this enterprise or you're in a partnership, I do feel like there might be a sense here that there's something about this that you just don't really love, okay? It might not be working out because you don't have the love for this that you thought you would. For others of you, I feel like there's some details that you really need to be looking at. In particular, is this something you really want to be doing? In the first week, if this is relationship, and for most of you, I do feel like it is relationship oriented. I do feel that in the first week, that there's some kind of a detail that you've missed here. There's some, and it pertains to why this isn't working out. There could be some emotional manipulation, and it may be coming from a source outside of this connection too. Somebody could be carrying rumors, carrying, you know, some sort of information. And while it might be true, it might have caused you to kind of pull back emotionally. So I do see you pulling back, really looking at details, and the details are kind of eluding you. I'm also seeing you feeling like things are not working out in the first week and really not putting any emotion into something. There's a sense you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. In the second week, I see you kind of doing a little low-key spying. And trying to figure something out. It would be with regard to a person that you had a very painful ending with. Can it be repaired? Can it be worked on? Does this person, you know, care for you? Are they even emotionally available? In the third week, I do see you waiting to see if something can be repaired here. Is there a possibility that there could be a situation repaired? It would be a situation where there was a very painful ending, though. So I'm definitely seeing that there's been an ending, either in love or possibly even friendship. Can this actually be repaired? And in the third week, I see you kind of waiting. I see you kind of looking at your finances, really applying yourself to work. This connection could have been a deterrent from your work, particularly if you are self-employed. You may be getting out and doing some networking if you are self-employed as well. But there's a sense of waiting for the money to come in, waiting for the commitment to come in. There's a lot of waiting in the third week that I'm seeing. In the fourth week, I see you, again, really pouring yourself into work. And I see that there's somebody here that you've been waiting for a commitment from, but this person, when they come forward, they're not offering you much. And you're seeing this. You're seeing that there's a lack of an offer. You may even be turning down an offer from somebody, but there's just this sense of it not being, like they could be coming forward with this King of Pentacles energy, but instead they come forward with a Page of Pentacles. They're withholding even that one pentacle. And so I feel like you're coming to a realization about somebody in the final end of the month. So let me see your energy. We have the Strength card in reverse. This may be when you make this decision, because I do see you making a decision about this person or the situation. Yeah, the Devil. You have the Five of Swords reversed. And you have the Four of Wands reversed. So your energy is telling me that you feel like there's some toxic energy here that needs to be dealt with. I do feel like you are strongly attracted to somebody, but there's a lot of fear that goes with this as well. And there's a need for you to look at some toxic energy within yourself, Aquarius, and to deal with that. I do see that you're kind of like no longer trying to engage in the conflict with this person. And there's an acceptance of an ending here with this Four of Wands in the reverse. So you could be accepting an ending in a relationship here that was very toxic, or that you fear is very toxic. Now let me see the energy coming towards you. We have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So the energy that's coming towards you is somebody that is basically holding you responsible. They're holding you accountable. This is somebody who doesn't like to take action. This is somebody who is waiting for you to take action. This is also someone who is very secretive, and they don't always tell the truth. I am seeing Scorpio is here as well. So I feel like this may be somebody that isn't currently talking, but it's because they're holding secrets. They're keeping something to themselves, and that's what's causing them to, really not take action here. So let's look at Spirit's advice. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here in Spirit's advice? Yeah, I'm getting this energy, Aquarius, that you're dealing with somebody who doesn't always tell the truth. They keep secrets. All right, we have the Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. And the Three of Swords. So Spirit's advising you to move forward, even if it's slow progress, to begin moving forward in your life. This is the way you're going to find peace in your life. There's been chaos in this connection. So Spirit is advising you to move forward. There's a sense here that a lot of pain has been caused because somebody was giving of themselves sexually, but not giving of themselves emotionally. You're being advised to move away from a very painful, possibly third-party situation where there's been somebody that is not emotionally available. They bring sex to the table. There's a lot of sex, but there's not a lot of emotion. Emotionally, they're unavailable, and Spirit's actually advising you to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to stay in a very painful situation. All right, so let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Aquarius at the end of November. The Fool, the Strength card in the upright, so that's a reversal, and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so there's something that by the end of the month, you're going to be taking a leap of faith, and I do feel that it could be a new beginning for some of you. Be careful because it might not be everything you think it could be. And I'm not trying to be negative with you. I'm just telling you that, you know, there's a sense of some very immature energy in somebody that you've been dealing with. Now, I do see with the Queen of Pentacles that this is self-care. This is you looking at your own issues, yourself, paying attention, focusing on your money, which is actually going to improve, by the way. So if you've had any issues with the finances, that's going to improve. I'm also seeing that by the end of the month, there is somebody who is a perfect match to you that you could have this new beginning with. You're not going to see this person coming. This will be a very strong connection. So I feel like you have somebody new coming into your energy at the end of the month. And you may be taking a risk. You may be taking a leap of faith in this. This person is actually going to be extremely loyal, and this is going to be a very strong connection. But I do feel like you're moving away from a toxic connection in order for this to make way for this to open up for you. This is somebody who has done the work on themselves. This is somebody who I feel is going to bring a lot to the table. It's it could be a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's going to bring commitment and loyalty into your life. And I see you moving in that direction. I see you moving away from a connection with somebody who keeps a lot of secrets, doesn't really tell the truth, possibly a fire sign. And this is somebody who, when they do these things, they then blame you for it. They blame you for exactly what they're doing. But there's somebody new that's coming into your life at the end of the month. And it's when you have the realization that this person that you've been dealing with is incredibly immature, and they're bringing passion, but they're not bringing love. They're emotionally unavailable. This new person that's coming in, I do feel like this person is going to be a much more compatible match for you. And I do see a new beginning that will happen, but it's only when you deal with this person from the past and you have this realization. So, and I do see you doing that because the King and Queen of Pentacles is coming up together. There's an ending here that's taking place in your energy, and it's from a very painful situation. All right, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this is underlying energy. It does tell me that you did not want this ending that took place. You could have been dealing with a false twin flame or somebody that you thought was a soulmate, but in reality, they weren't bringing much to the table. And I do feel like in your heart of hearts, you realize that this person is not truthful. This is why you withdrew from them. And you're taking some time to heal, leaving that space open once you make up your mind that this person that has been in your energy is not for you, leaves that opening for this new person to come in. And this is a really nice connection, and it's a strong one too. All right, so let's pull and see if there's any oracles. Yeah, you have number 10. So you're completing a cycle here. 10s are about completions of a cycle. It says it's okay to forget and then remember all over again. It's the Voyager. It's talking about returning home, lessons, and realizations. So I'm going to read this. Give me just a second. All right, so your affirmation is, I am remembering a lesson of my soul. I am returning home. Sometimes we're afraid of getting lost on our journey, only to realize that often getting lost is a part of the journey, part of the great adventure. Getting lost and finding our way back home, to our soul and to our deepest truths. It's time to remember, not with your mind, but with your heart. Where is love or truth lacking in your life? It's okay to sometimes get distracted and wander for a while. Maybe you forgot or got sidetracked, tempted, or even lost on a different path, desire, person, ego trip, or mission. And this is how we learn. By experiencing and getting to know all the things that we are not, we evolve into who we are meant to be, so that we may unlearn and unbecome them. Every time we remember and return home, the awakening of it gets stronger and deeper. Repeated lessons get better understood and more powerful each time. Like a sacred spiral that moves inward, getting closer and closer to the final center point, we get even more rooted in this home, whether spiritual, emotional, relational, and or psychological than we were before. If you've pulled this card, it is time to come back to truth, or maybe you recently have returned. It could be calling to you in the most subtle ways, things not feeling quite aligned, or even just a gentle nudge or whisper pulling you in a different direction. Don't judge yourself. This is an essential part of soul strengthening and development. Let your heart be the compass here. Wow. So you're coming back to yourself here, Aquarius. You're coming back to your own soul. And I feel like in order to do that, you have to deal with a situation from your past, but it will leave way for a very, very nice relationship that is trying to come in. All right, I do hope that this has been helpful for you. And if you've resonated with this reading, Aquarius, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.